Want to head to the phones where Jeff Musson is waiting for us. Jeff is the CEO of Coding for Veterans, transitioning soldiers from service to the IT industry. Jeff, thanks for joining us this morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ken.
So why IT, I guess, is the real question here. Why transition specifically soldiers to the IT industry, Jeff?
Well, when you actually look at the soft skills that those in Canada's military have, things like attention to detail, leadership, teamwork, those are the key soft skills which are required for to be a top level developer in the tech space. And what's interesting is, in the Canadian economy right now, there's 182,000 IT jobs that are projected to go unfilled in the next 24 months, and these jobs are really good paying, stable, and are surviving the pandemic.
Yeah, so clearly there's an employment gap here that could easily be filled. What are some of the challenges that these retiring military members face when they approach the end of their military career?
Well, what's interesting is there are numerous challenges that they face. For starters, deciding which career they want to transition to, because for the vast majority of their adult life, they've been in the military. And so what this program does is it provides these individuals stable employment and a career that is going to be around for a long time.
Yeah, that's got to be a real concern, particularly when you know that as a soldier, you're pretty well guaranteed. That your job is still going to be there tomorrow, the next day, and your job's going to be pretty consistent. That's got to be a real difficult thing for soldiers going forward. So, how does this caravan, as you're traveling, bringing this program directly to the troops, how does the caravan itself work, Jeff?
Yeah, so prior to COVID, there were job fairs that took place across Canada. I think last year alone we visited 30 of these job fairs, and obviously with COVID, those job fairs are now canceled. So what we decided to do was bring the message to the troops. And so in a COVID-compliant manner, we have a caravan going across Ontario and meeting with troops. So next week on Wednesday, we're going to be in the Legion outdoors in a COVID-compliant manner, talking to troops and telling them the benefits of a career in IT. And the best thing for military veterans is the tuition for this program is paid for, and it's free for those that have served. And so it's a great opportunity for a career.
So just to clarify, how is that, first of all, how is this entire program funded, and where is that free tuition coming from?
Yeah, so the program is delivered 100% online through the University of Ottawa. So military members can be anywhere across Canada. The second thing, there are actually two streams to the program. You have a software development program, but then we also have a cybersecurity development program. And those in Canada's military that have served over 6 years qualify for what's called an educational transition benefit, and Veterans Affairs pays the tuition for those military members.
Beautiful. So what's the reception to this been like, Jeff? I mean, what are you hearing from veterans and soldiers who are thinking about transitioning from serving to this new industry?
They love the idea that they can work remotely and don't have to uproot and move their family. They love the idea that starting salaries approach 6 figures. So for the first time in their life, they can provide financial stability for their families. And they love, especially in the area, those students that are in cybersecurity, of still defending Canada against our enemies, right? So it's a great program that draws on their soft skills, and at the same time, gives them a solid career.
Absolutely. It just seems like a great partnership, great way to fill what looks like a pretty significant need. Jeff, thank you so much for this. Love the program, and we really appreciate you giving us some time to chat about it this morning.
I appreciate the opportunity, Ken.
Bye-bye. That is Jeff Musson. He is the CEO of Coding for Veterans. If you visit codingforveterans.com, you can get more details, find out where they're going to be next. If there is a veteran or a soldier who is approaching the end of their service and you think this might be a great fit, codingforveterans.com.